Hey everyone, welcome to our thrilling story. Today's plot is going to make you laugh out loud. Are you ready? Are my eyes actually seeing? Come a bit closer. It's obvious, a warning. Two people slowly move closer, eventually merging into one. Jimin grows bolder in the ring, swiftly defeating the bugs. The girl no longer dislikes his sweat, instead savors his manly scent. But those stinky feet? She needs a little time to get used to it. They're watching TV together and even watching horror movies. Every time Jimin leaves for work, the girl fiercely watches him off at the door for one more look, and he can't control himself. Such a wonderful family, still heartwarming after so many years. The girl made Jimin turn over and then jump right on. Following the book's advice, he's relaxing his lover. Does this hurt? Not at all. All good. She massages while mentally calculating. Worried he might get hurt, she aims to help him recover later. After countless challenges, she's finally famous, not wanting to worry her girlfriend. After the match, she exposed her wounds. As expected, her girlfriend came home to examine her, having picked out clothes. Ready to take her out every day, she huddled and turned to look at her love, shaking hands tightly. Her eyes beamed with hope. Hi there, sir. Nice to meet you. It's my mum and dad. Girl took Jimin to meet her parents, earning her complete approval. Despite some regrets about not meeting others, she felt incredibly lucky. Having someone to confide in is surely her parents' blessings. She reminisced about that night with them, and they all went out for a breath. But while dozing off, she spotted a burning man, and just a tiny lack of focus, a car crashed right into them. Jimin also recalled that day, pushed by gangsters at the door. What should he do? Like uncle on the windowsill. What are you doing? You're still alive, heart kid. He set himself on fire and then leaped down. Jimin grasped uncle tightly, while the fierce flames also engulfed him until he couldn't bear it any longer. Finally, he released his grip, realizing everything was due to himself, and he helplessly vented his pent-up emotions. A once happy family of three fell apart by his hand. He remembered every word his girlfriend said, but dared not tell the truth. Kneeling on the gym floor, he cried like a lost puppy. At home, he felt the same. After a lengthy search, Jimin finally found his girlfriend. From that moment on, it felt like a barrier arose, but the voice told Jimin the girl's cornea is failing. Without surgery, she'll go blind in a month. Jimin went to a bar in search of his current rival, who was thriving, and he started to think about boring someone. However, his former subordinates didn't show any care at all. Jimin sensed a wave of ridicule and was about to get up and depart. Just as he was about to leave, the guy said there's another way, and before heading out, he's playing around with his girlfriend. Time running short, Jimin wants her to save her joy, mentioning Cornell purchase from the US. He wants her to see again, but she finds the surgery too pricey, filled with self-doubt, feeling less than the reality. Jimin, she was content. Without surgery soon, future chances would be gone, she must understand. The girl agreed, treating the surgical fees like a deposit, and handed him a phone for contact. But peace didn't follow. Jimin explained that the foreign underworld wasn't something to be trifled with. To atone for past mistakes and secure a future with his girlfriend, he had no reason to back down. The splendor of love still shone brightly. Hurry up, don't make us wait, let's get 25 of those. He packed up, tidying his belongings. For his girlfriend's safety, he erased all traces of himself. After a few drinks with the bar owner, he burned everything. Jimin gave most of it to his senior and headed to the hospital. The girl just took a nap, feeling quite lazy, daydreaming about her future life and whether she could spend it with Jimin, explore the colorful world, experience life's views, and most importantly, see her beloved. Outside the operating room, they made a pact. Jimin was to wait at the door to be the first one to see her. The moment their hands clasped, a wave of sorrow crept into Jimin's heart. After his girlfriend entered the operating room, he plunged back into chaos. Without ID or address, he had no kin. Just a lonely heart. Another tough journey began. He finally stepped into the dark chaos, unsure of what the future held, but he had to fight. Jimin's opponents were feared. Many have died in the Black Fortress Octagon, where no rules apply. The crowd trembled, hoping Jimin would fall. Yet Jimin kept hope alive, reminded of the girl waiting for him, and he mustered up renewed spirit. To everyone's surprise, he changed the game. Jimin turned, panting. The lights in the Octagon suddenly warmed, as if illuminating the bright future. The girl removed her eye patch only to find Jimin wasn't there. She could see her hands and everything around her clearly, yet since stepping into the operating room, she hadn't laid eyes on her beloved. However, Jiming must bring the toy hidden secret back to Korea. He contacted Korean doctors and found the surgery a success. But before he could celebrate, a car suddenly sped towards them, and they pulled out knives, stabbing him harshly. After confirming the diamond, the man nodded and stabbed again. Jiming was gagged in a dire situation.